it's not even showing up in there, so I can't even find it anymore. Live. No, it's not here. So I'm live, I think. But I do not know my video URL. I think I found it. Let me just send it through. Yep. And I updated the video title this time. Okay, so you sent me a link. Let me just open it. So that's a step-by-step guide.
Right.
Okay. Space Haskell. I think I misspelled Haskell actually. Yeah, I misspelled Haskell. Yeah, perfect. Just that's how you start. So this stream folder here. Let me just do something because I love people who watch. I'm going to increase the zoom as soon as I find how you do that.
And I need to make my text smaller.
Okay, I'm going with 20.
I'm going with, I don't even know what this is. I don't know if you've seen size, but it's I would say it's sufficiently large.
This looks so horrible. My stream. Okay, so the what's it called, when I started zooming in and out, it looked so bad. And yep, this is the size that we need to use. So I'm just gonna check if it's readable in the other video. So is this readable? Yeah, is not a command. So let's see how readable this is. Yeah, I think I can go a bit more on the size. I'm having
yeah, what do you think about the size of my text?
I think it's too small.
No, are you sure?
Yeah, I think you can go smaller. Like go 8.
Yeah.
I'm at 24 pixels from 14.
Okay.
Yeah, and now it's, yeah, yours are actually too big now.
Okay, there.
Okay, so let me take a look at the link you sent. Learn Haskell by building something. That's how you do it. So is this for stupid people like me, or is this like you understand what Haskell means?
No idea.
Because I don't even know how to start the project right now. It's been a while since I did it. So it's
I just created a hello.hs file.
okay, you already are you already in
yeah, so try the hello world.
Hello world. So okay, I think I have downloaded Haskell, so that's nice. The most common type okay, so I need to create a hello.hs and do this in there. Okay, let's start there. Let's be stupid for a while and just follow the tutorial. Usually I try the smart thing and I was like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And usually that doesn't work, but what's it called? He said hello dot hace, if I remember. Yeah. And then we need to do this. In here. Yeah, Vim is not happy with Haskell. I need to set it up actually. We've defined a new name main and bound it to the expression put string line. I don't know what that means. The body of main calling the function with the string takes a single string and as input and prints that string to the standard output. So it's put standard line. Is that what it means? Or put string. I don't know what that function means. What's the abbreviation? We don't need parentheses to pass arguments to functions in Haskell. Okay, so put this as a function and these are the parameters. Okay. Running this program does this, but how do you run the program?
You
HC hello.
Then you compile it. Yeah.
Is it compiled?
Yeah, you can compile it or interpret it. You can do run GHC to run it.
Ah, okay. So now I'm compiling because it's linking.
Yeah.
So
that took a while.
But I mean, it didn't say how to run it. It just say running the program will result, but it didn't.
Oh, yeah, but then you get a file. You get a hello dot, dot nothing. You just get a binary.
No. I'm saying like, how can we like interpret? It didn't show.
Yeah, but then you do run GHC.
Yeah, usually you start by the interpreter, not the compiler.
Yeah, but then you.
That's the thing, like, and then it's
GHC.
showing it after that. It's like, yeah, run GHC hello dot it's okay. So yeah, I mean, it's actually easy. I can go and put Haskell on my CV now.
Yeah.
I have a function that takes things and puts them in the terminal. Okay, that's nice. Let's continue. Okay, yeah, and it wants us to do this here. So if we do hello and input it into, come on, hello dot HTML, and then we open this in Firefox. How do you run things in Mac actually?
No, it's just
because if I write Firefox, it doesn't.
It's open.
What?
And if you want to specify the application, so you write open space,
open.
and then
Yeah,
the
yeah,
name
like
of the
that's things
file,
like I
and
remember
then -A to specify the application.
It's open firefox.app, or do I need to be on side?
No, you write it like this here. You can see it from here. You write open.
I'm watching the stream, so I'm a bit behind.
Ah.
And I'm not even live. So
yeah.
Open. Okay, open the name of the file, and then the okay. Hello.
And the parentheses are, or I mean the quotation marks are optional.
Not for me. And then Firefox. Okay, it opened something in the wrong browser. But it opened something. Yes. It's like, I think we should stop the stream now. We have a hello word.
Yeah.
But last time what we tried to do was like without a tutorial actually. Just hit our heads against Haskell and see what we can get.
Ooh, yeah.
And the idea was, how hard can it be to make a CRUD?
What?
A CRUD, like database connection with web.
Ooh.
Yeah, like we started
Okay.
there, and then we're like, okay, let's scale it down a bit, and let's make a function in another file, import it, and call it. And we failed at doing that. I think we succeeded in the end, like how to, like, create a module and call it somewhere else.
Yeah.
So what do you have there? You have, where are you? You're really far ahead.
No, I'm on the first part.
The second
3.1.
part. That's not the first part. That's like
Okay.
miles away.
Yeah, it works.
We can define the HTML string passed in a new name instead of passing it directly to the chain. I mean, okay, like this is not what I expected from Haskell, actually.
Yep.
Because the order in which we declare the bindings does not matter. Okay, because it's a binding, that means my HTML never changes.
Hmm.
That's why it works. You declare it after it. So if I do vim hello.chase and delete these, answer, and okay, so you can do this, and then it gives us the same. So, but how does it do it? Does it reorganizes the bindings? How does it know that? Why would it allow you to do this? Declare something and use it afterwards. And I'm not saying, what's it called? I'm not saying, yeah, it's a functional language, blah, 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 all of those things. So things don't change so they can declare them later and use them. I'm saying, why would the person creating the compiler or the interpreter takes the time to allow you to do this? That's more.
Yeah, that's a very good question.
That's more of my question. If I'm creating a compiler and there is what's it called, an argument or something that I can't match, I will just fail and move on. I won't go and see if it's declared down the line of the file and go back up. That seems like a crazy thing to do. Like, it's way more work. Oh yes, you can always say that they put everything on top, but still there is some ordering that needs to happen, so you need to order and sort everything. So it's just extra work. Why would you do it? But yeah, they did it. Don't do this if you're coding. No. Declare things before you use them, not after.
No. Declare them after the fact.
I'm pretending that someone is listening.
What?
I'm pretending people are listening, and I'm giving them advice, which.
But that's why I'm countering your advice.
But it's actually nice to see something different, actually, and it's not just a mistake because of JavaScript with using var.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'd like to be able to write different HTML pages without having to write the whole structure of HTML and body and tags over and over again. Are we creating an HTML browser?
No. Generator.
Are we creating a CMS?
No, but it's closer.
Yeah, it feels like a CMS.
Yeah,
like
but no,
if you
but like
add the front end, it's like a back end to a CMS.
I think we're quite far from.
No,
from
actually,
that,
we're far. We are taking, we are parsing a CMS in a way. So we are more of a client.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So this is where you're at. You're here. Like with the flexible HTML thing.
Yeah, I'm just reading about the infix functions.
Which ones?
The infix functions, the double angle brackets.
Okay, I'm not there.
There. Infix functions.
Fixity. Okay, that's actually a new concept. Okay, I love this language. It's new.
Yeah. No, I encountered it before in Swift, like where you define your own operators.
But you do that in C and C++. Was it C++, I think.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which is interesting that Swift allows you to do it, given that it's a high-level language.
that's high level. You define your own operator.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
it is very useful if you want to create a DSL language.
yeah, exactly. Which is
Or a DSL, I mean, not a...
yeah, like create your own domain language or do something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm switching my headsets because apparently I used the wrong headset with you. So I didn't have my microphone, so my audio was horrible for you, I guess.
Oh, it was fine.
Okay. But now I have like I'm connected. I'm listening to you on Discord on my phone, so I have a headset connected with the right ear or left ear from your phone, and I have a monitoring one on the other side, so I can hear myself while I'm speaking.
That's how I used to play Xbox games with some friends in school, like because I didn't have a proper headset, and they were playing on PC. So we were in Discord, and I had an AirPod in my right ear, and then I had the game in my left ear from the Xbox controller.
Yeah.
And let's just say it doesn't work very well when you're playing a game where everyone's hunting each other. And
exactly, you need to listen to both.
Audio is important.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it works for coding.
Yeah, as long as we're not hunting each other with code.
Oh yeah, then it doesn't work. So we'll define a function. Okay, so we're gonna define content. Is this a new file or is it the same file?
Yeah, and that's not very clear to me.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I think it's the same file, and the reason I found that is because it is saying we're gonna adjust, and adjust means it's at the same place. So what is this? So what we defined here, we defined wrap HTML, and it has a parameter named content, and it's equal to string, and then we're using that. Okay, so if I do this, and I'm just going to fix this, it's driving me crazy. So this is how it should look like. So we have a function called wrap HTML. Okay, this looks like something. Okay, so it's doing the same thing, but differently. So don't get this part. So main, let me try again. So if I want to call a function that calls a variable, or I don't know if a variable is a good thing to use with Haskell actually.
No, probably not.
It feels like I did something I need to be punished for. But let's call it a variable for now. So if I use a variable with a function, it works. But if I use the same, what's it called? The same function call, it doesn't work. You need to wrap it, otherwise it doesn't know what to do. So
yeah, because then it interprets it as multiple parameters.
Okay, so that's why, because it takes space. So we're gonna do put string. It will take wrap HTML only.
Yeah, so that's one parameter.
Exactly, and it won't pass this to this. It will just take this. But I don't know if that's something for all function or for this function in particular, because standard functions are usually messed up. They might take more parameters and things like that. So I don't know if it's a rule in general or just this case. Okay, so yeah, it is still working. Okay, it only takes one. Okay, so it always passes it to the first one. Okay. Okay, so it has a precedence order for operators. Okay, that's fun. That's actually nice. That's how you can have... I never thought about this actually. How does a programming language handles like arithmetic operators precedence? I mean, I built a compiler before and I just like used the tree. So with like an
order, or
but the order of the operators was set in an array. So I did it in a way without actually thinking.
Yeah.
So yeah, makes sense actually that they handle it this way. Because I like when I did it, it was like you try to find parentheses and you try to find, so you have like this order, but I was making it explicitly. But it's actually a nice idea to have it with different types of operators too.
Mm-hmm.
Like so the functions themselves have kind of, yeah, that's nice. Separate the functionality in one that wraps in HTML tag and that serves somebody. That's hard actually. Okay, so I need to create a function called HTML and a function called body. What does HTML take as a parameter? I'm going with content. I'm not gonna be creative. The thing is, I don't agree with HTML itself. It's not a function name.
No, I agree.
That's what's ruining it. Okay, so this is one. And the other one is body. And yeah, I was not expecting Haskell to feel like a normal programming language. It feels a bit weird, but it is not as bad as I thought, actually. Okay, so these two...
Well, I mean, if you start out trying to build a CRUD interface with a database in Haskell, I mean, then probably feels...
Exactly. Like, I think it's just... We were too ambitious at the beginning. HTML of... body, and then close. I think this is correct. So this is the body, this is HTML, and this is the other one. Now we're starting to do things. Like, I think now it feels functional, actually, when you write the HTML and the body thing.
Yeah, my head is slowly but surely getting there.
You're I have... Oh, okay, I had made a mistake. What did I do? Oh, yeah. Content. It is starting to look functional, at least. Okay, it's working. Okay, I named them wrong. It's HTML. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So it is... That's how they want me to name it. It's actually weird. Do you know any other standard or something where they use the thing at the end?
No. I have seen it, but no standard.
Okay, yeah.
I think they... No.
Yeah, because I don't remember seeing it in other places.
In Swift are written with trailing underscores.
Mm.
That's to mark it as like, don't use this, please.
Yeah, so...
Like underscore and they use double underscore prefixes to like say, this is private, don't use it, but we have to expose it anyway, so...
Yeah, because like we are lazy. So we expose it for ourselves, but you should not use it. Title. And now I'm starting to get where we're heading actually with this. Now that we have this, so we're gonna start composing an HTML page with functions apparently. I think that's where we're heading. What do you think?
Yeah, and I see that I messed up. I missed the title part.
Okay, I have title.
Yep.
Let's see. What else
I wanted
do
to
they
take
want me to do? Ooh, this is... Now it's starting to be... what's it called? I want to write a test for this. And that's one other thing we wanted to do, was actually testing the code, like with unit tests in the beginning. Because make HTML is a good candidate for unit test.
Yeah.
It's a function that takes inputs and it gives you outputs. Like, you just try to test for it.
Yeah, there are few programs that are easier to test.
So what is... I didn't read the question, actually. Use make HTML in my HTML. Okay, so we need to create a function. Let's take it easy. I'm not even using my HTML, so I just put everything directly in main.
Oh, okay. So the HTML takes just the content, but I did not do that.
Like, it's actually funny to see the final result of what we did. Like, did we actually read the question?
No.
Not really. I'm just trying to get something that I feel good about. So I need to create a function called make HTML that takes a title and body. Is it? Title and content.
I really don't like the content.
So what
parameter
does
being
this
used.
do? This does head of title of title, and then it does this. What's this thing called? The diamond operator?
I don't remember seeing a name for it.
Infix functions, but I don't know what it does.
Yeah, but that's just a class of
Like, it doesn't say what it is. Yeah, diamond operator of
I would just call it concatenation operator.
let's see, what's the output actually? The output is wrong. You know what I did? I forgot that HTML is the top level. So content, let's see, will this work? So HTML of head body content. So I'm gonna try this, and I know it won't work, but it's nice to try things that don't work. So this won't work. Yes, makes total sense. So let's try to fix it now. Make HTML.
So you are creating your own test, more or less.
What's it called? I'm trying to push the limit.
Yeah.
I'm testing my understanding of the operator thing. Okay, I still have an error and I don't know what it is. Now I know what it is actually. No, I don't actually. What? Where is the error? Okay, the error is here. I renamed functions without renaming them. So now I don't know if the first error was really an error or not.
Yeah. You just have to go back and remake the same error.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing actually.
But I wonder what characters are allowed in a function, like in a function signature.
Yeah. Probably ASCII, I guess.
Oh no! Well, I mean, yeah,
it's actually worked somehow.
Can I do this?
Let's.
Nice.
What is the test they have for us here?
No, I can't use that character. Can I use an emoji?
I'm gonna try something funny. I'm gonna create something called main1 and see if it gets called or not. So what do you think? Will creating a function called main1 gets it called or not. Because I think main is actually a special function.
Yeah, it is.
So what is the thing we want to call? So this won't make anything.
Variable not in scope. That's an interesting error.
Yeah. So yeah, it is, as you said, it is not. It is not used.
Emojis don't work.
Yeah, that's sad.
Ooh, but let's see if they disallow Swedish characters. Because that would actually be a very good argument for teaching Haskell. Because then people can't try and write code in Swedish, which is the worst thing.
What do you mean?
No, it's supported.
What did you do?
I put
In the string or in the name of the variable?
in the name of the function. So the function signature can contain the characters.
Which function?
Body.
Body. Where is it? Ah, okay. Yeah, my brain just removed that. I'm not kidding. Like, I was looking at it and I was able to see it. Okay, so I have a title, inside title, and head and body. So I know how to make HTML. So let's put this one into this. And let's do this one.
Finally, we're getting to indentation tips.
And yeah, it is working. Look at this. It's my page content and it has my page title as title. So that's actually valid HTML. I didn't do any mistakes.
But there's no doc type.
Yes, the browser interprets this as HTML5. Thank you,
I know,
new technology.
I know, but I don't like it. It shouldn't.
Yeah. Haskell use indentation. What?
But I don't think it interprets indentation.
Code which is supposed to be part of another expression should be indented further than the beginning of that expression. We know two definitions are separate because the second one is not in that.
Ooh. The next part is fun.
Which part?
The next part, 3.2.
I thought we were gonna hit 4. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you're still with 3 wheels.
Yeah. No, but adding types.
Haskell is statically typed. What? Okay. Okay, that's how the functions work.
Ooh, this is.
This
I
is
don't know how
getting
to feel
deep,
about
actually.
this. I don't know how to feel about this.
Which one?
Like how you define the types.
I didn't go there. I'm just reading. Haskell is type inferred. This actually might be nice in JavaScript. It's actually nice. what do you think about this? Like the type, you don't need to put the type. It's inferred, but
I don't know.
But it is actually there, and it's being checked against.
Yeah, I mean it's good, but I do like.
I mean, if it quacks like a duck, it's a duck.
If it ducks like a quack.
So they're trying to be smart, but sometimes it might be a new hybrid goose and duck mutant that quacks like a duck.
Yeah.
But you never know. That's the thing. So int string boolean unit. Does I define a function? And ayo, is that how to say that this is something horrible?
Probably.
Is this Haskell's way of saying this thing is gonna change? You have a specific type for that to highlight that this is a variable. Okay,
Yeah.
so title is a function that takes a string and returns a string. Let's specify the type.
Ooh.
What is this thing? I didn't get it. Like, all functions in Haskell take exactly one argument as input and return exactly one value.
Okay, so then it just chains them.
Yeah, but I mean,
So a string. So the make HTML takes. Wait, what does it?
it takes
return?
two strings and it's actually
No,
taking
no,
a function.
no. That takes a string. So it's a function that takes a function
That returns a
takes
string.
that returns a string.
Which is the but still there is something that needs to handle both of them. So that's why it's a bit weird. But the thing I'm thinking about is, why would you do that? I mean, the idea with functional programming is to try to make it as a mathematical module, and the function in math can take multiple arguments. It just needs to return one response for all of those. You can't have the same response for multiple, otherwise it's not a function anymore. Like, if you give it 1, 2, 3, it should always return the same result.
Yep.
And you shouldn't have the same overlap on the same. But yeah, it's a bit weird. But it's not a mathematical function, so you can't prove it. But where do we specify the type? It's not clear actually.
Right above the.
So I
function.
just write like type.
You just add it above.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you write the function name and then you write.
String.
colon.
No, it's this. I think string to string. I think.
Writing 2 colons like that gives me PHP vibes.
Why? Where do we use this in
because-
PSP? I forgot actually.
Or wait, is it PHP? I think in PHP.
Yeah.
No, Yes, static calls. I want to say that that's the case, but I might be very wrong. It
So
was a long time ago.
so the way Haskell handles documentation is actually like JS docs.
Yeah.
So, and this one,
But here it's interpreted instead of just ignored.
yeah, exactly. But here it is actually by the like the compiler enforces it.
Let's hope the compiler enforces it, is what you mean.
It's complaining. I know it
Oh, is
complains
it?
because I tried
Okay.
to break it and it is actually complaining.
Okay. But is it giving you good error messages?
No,
I mean, it is.
the color
I
was
mean,
red.
well,
So-
yeah, and it's pointing at where, so it's decent.
Okay, at least I know it's better than C++.
Yeah.
So that's the start there. Let's also specify the type of make HTML. I already
But
did
it's-
that.
It's nowhere near Rust in like compiler wise, because it actually manages to suggest what you should be doing most of the time.
Sorry?
Rust,
Mhm.
like the compiler for Rust, it's probably
It's a nice compiler.
yes,
I
the only nice
I
compiler.
actually need to take a look at Rust actually.
Yeah.
I took a look at Go, but not Rust.
Go is
Go is
I mean, I wouldn't
Node.js
say
like.
that-
It's like
yeah.
too high up there.
Hmm. But Rust uses async await, and there are no promises.
That's
To
not
my
fun.
knowledge. But I think you can just
But
use
I mean,
callbacks.
probably they have futures or operations or things like that. It doesn't
I
need to be
check.
promises. Because that's how you implement them. You create an operation or a future or something.
Okay, yeah, so there are so,
And then what you do is you create a callback and you attach it to the future. So on success, and you put your success code. So that's how you do it. You don't chain it like promises with then. You do it with futures.
Yeah. I mean, Apple took it a step further and over-engineered promises, or well, futures.
My brain is gonna melt now when I'm looking at partial application. So you can define a function because it returns a function. If you have multiple parameters, you can define the first part, and it will still run something. It won't die. Did you reach that point?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel that it should, but it makes sense that it should at the same time.
Oh, okay. Wait, what the? Well, that's
So let's create
nice.
this partial.
Well, that is very nice. That
this
that is
partial
actually
function.
really nice.
So I'm gonna take it slowly here. My brain's already hurting, so I think this is the last thing I
Yeah.
will do.
No. They need to speed up. If
But
it hurts,
it's like
good.
so. Brain, you need like work a bit here, and then you can take a pause or rest or whatever you need to do. So, okay, let's put the whole thing in here. So this is what we want. So element is a function that takes a string and returns a function that returns a string. So what this does, I still don't get how the first one works. So this will die, I'm pretty sure, because I'm... what are the comments, by the way? I'm expecting a hash.
The what?
What's the comment sign?
Oh, no, it's a quotation mark.
What?
As far as I said. Wait, I need to double check.
I was expecting...
No. Okay. No. Oh, is it the same as... Oh, it's the same as SQL.
That's horrible.
No, it's beautiful. It's like you're defining options to be passed the
to the exactly
command line
to the command
utility.
line. Okay, so HTML is okay. So what is this? How can I exit? Okay. What's it's recording? What is it recording?
Yeah, you pressed the wrong key combination and all hell broke loose.
Oh, okay, this is head. I kind of commented the wrong thing. Okay, so let's take a look at this again. So what did this do? So
But I can see that this would definitely create potential for really bad code or really good code.
this has a potential for really smart code, which is not a thing you
Yeah.
want in your code base.
Too smart code.
Exactly. You
Oh,
want
no,
stupid code. Smart code is nice when you do it and when you look at it, and then it's bad one day later.
Yeah.
Let's see. I still don't
Oh,
understand
this-
what happened here. So is this returning the same thing? I still don't get it. Ah, okay. I get what happened here. Now I understood it actually. So
Oh.
partial, that means we defined the first parameter. So HTML is the result of replacing tag with HTML in the first one. But because we didn't define content, we get a function that takes the result of replacing tag with HTML, and content is still a placeholder. So HTML in a way has a parameter called content, we just didn't declare it.
Mhm.
Because it's the result of EL. That's ugly.
Oh, it's beautiful. It works. It just works.
Why? Because the thing I hate the most is the parameter for body is now not clear.
But now if you would switch what happens if you would switch the location of tag and content, then it would put the, I'm thinking it would put whatever tag you're passing where the content goes and the content in the other location.
No, it doesn't. Because you
Are you
can't.
sure?
How? What? Where do you want to switch it?
Here. If I if I change it in my code
Where are you in your code?
here,
I kind of stopped the live stream.
yeah, okay, so content
Yeah.
and tag. If you write content tag instead of tag content, how does that impact the code?
What you will have is yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
no.
Like
That
it will
is
put
nice.
content, and then tag will be the
Yeah.
HTML will be a
it is what I
function
thought. I just
that takes the
didn't
tag.
realize
Exactly.
that it was.
Yeah, like because you pre-filled, you put HTML inside content, and then the tag will be the parameter for HTML, and then you pass it, and then the parameter you pass will be placed inside the tag, which is nice, but no, sorry. Yes, it might be good with some functional constructs, but no.
This is one way to hurt some people's brain. Like
My brain is actually hurting.
yeah. Oh, was it asynchronous now?
Where?
Yeah, asynchronous lambda functions.
Anonymous, not asynchronous.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
can't
I
read.
would have. I saw it and I'm like,
Anonymous.
okay. In the code, it replaces. You see this? The way Haskell treats names is very similar to copy paste. Anywhere you see HTML in the code, you can replace it with EL. Okay. So it's not using jumps. So that's why it works. Did you get the point?
I think so.
So because it's not using jumps, it is using substitution all the time. So that means, where did we use HTML? Here we used it. Here, I think. Here. So this here is replaced with kind of something like this. So it replaced this with EL HTML. So this is what it did.
Yeah.
And that's why it works. Because if it's doing jumps, it doesn't make any sense. But if it's replacing it directly, then it can do these weird things. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about calling it a day actually. It's actually really nice. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
I won't be using this unless it has some functional things that makes up for all the headache. But this is too error prone. I mean, it might be useful for making some parsers or like compilers and things like that, to tokens.
Yeah.
Which is what we're doing with this HTML thing, so it makes sense. But I don't see it being used in general development. I think it will create more headache than it solves.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it depends on the team as well. But I mean,
Yes.
generally, yes.
I mean, functional programming depend on the team. You can't use functional programming with a team that doesn't get it or understand why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they will revolt against you. Yeah, next time we start look at anonymous functions. That's a nice way to start. It's like, you see everything we have, and let's get rid of all of these and let's put them all as functions calls directly.
Yeah.
I'm actually loving it. I didn't think I would love it this much, but I actually love it.
Yeah.
It's a different way of thinking. I can see myself using some of these in JavaScript down the line, actually.
You mean the syntax?
Not the
No.
syntax, but the
No.
like the way of building things like this. Because if you do it enough, it gets embedded in you.
Yeah.
Because right now,
Like
what
when-
we did, just so you know, and I know you're
Yeah.
paying attention to this, we didn't change any variable.
Yeah.
Everything here is consts.
Yes.
And I mean, that's how I code most of the time, unless I'm forced to use a variable. But that's what makes it. It makes it good for people to try, actually.
Hmm.
I think I would recommend it to a lot of people.
Yeah. No, but I think it could be a good first language to teach as well,
Okay.
because it's very no, but to some extent, I mean, it has some things that makes it very applicable there, but
Yeah, but but I'm gonna take the debate even more. Should you start with a functional programming language in the beginning, or should you
Yes.
start with
yes, I think so.
with something like Java, with object oriented, or Ruby, or something like
Mm.
that?
No, you need to get the basics down first.
But a lot of people don't think functional programming is basics.
No, but I mean, you need to, yeah, but if people are just writing code that they don't understand, it's,
Exactly. I think that's the point. You need to understand what
Yeah.
you're doing here.
yeah, and this forces you to understand what you're doing, and that's why I'm saying I
Exactly.
think it would be,
You really
good
need to
to start
understand
with.
what you're doing.
Because no one understands what they're doing when they start with object-oriented programming.
Yeah, especially like with the main static int whatever, like the
Yeah,
Java. That's like
yeah,
what people just copy it. They don't even understand why they're doing it. So yeah.
Yeah, and when they move to a different language, they write public main static void, and they include args. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, but I don't think Java is a good starting language. I think it used to be a good one for a reason. It's web, and the most developers work with web at the time. But
I think C is a good starting language.
yeah, we start with C actually in our university.
We started with Ruby.
We start with C, and then we go C++ and Java at the same time.
Mhm.
And then we go for .NET, and then it's not programming languages, then it's frameworks and architecture and things like
okay.
that, like Spring and EGB and .NET, like ASP.NET and all the fun there. So, but the start is with C. I would put having like a C with a Haskell or something like that as is a really good start, because you get the C style languages and you get Lisp like languages.
Mhm.
I think actually it makes sense in a way.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward. Like, I want to see at which point in here we will have to use a variable that changes.
The goal should be to not.
I think it's at the final thing, like here. Or oh no, it's here. I think. Like working with AO, I think it's like when we finally finished, like final chapter, and this is just error handling.
I'm hoping we don't have
Ooh,
to.
there is
use
writing
them at all.
tests too, so it's actually a nice
Ooh,
thing.
you're looking forward to that.
That's what I'm looking for. Like, this should have been here. Prevent incorrect use with modules, DSLs. Like we just started and we're starting with DSLs.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not something for new developers, that's for sure, but it's actually really good.
Yeah.
It's a nice thing to try. Yeah, I think we should have started with this last time instead of going solo. But going solo was nice too.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot more interesting to see where it takes you.
Yeah, it took us nowhere. we tried a lot of things. Like, it was a good journey that led nowhere.
Yeah.
But it was a nice journey. I don't know if I streamed that on Twitch or on YouTube actually. I don't know if I still have the stream, because if it's on Twitch, it would have died.
Ah,
In YouTube, I keep the logs. That's one of the reasons I switched from Twitch to YouTube.
ah, okay.
Even though I had more subscribers on Twitch. And then I stopped streaming, so it didn't make any difference.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you.
Yeah.
I will send the link, and let's see if we can use this with Ignatian later on or not.
Yeah.
Okay, have a nice
Sounds
evening.
good.
Take care.
Likewise. Take care.